Alright, how's it going everybody? Zelonis here, and this is going to be my Living World Season 2 recap. So sit back, relax, and let me go over every event in Season 2 as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Season 2 begins where Season 1 left off. There are rumors of a disturbance in the western reaches of the Brisbane wildlands. Later it is discovered that there is a passageway to the Maguma Wastes. This is a result of the awakening of the Elder Dragon. In the Brisbane wildlands we meet Belinda Delacroix, who is a Seraph soldier and Marjorie's sister. The Seraph are trying to gain access to the Maguma Wastes. Once we venture past the vines blocking the path, we discover the Zephyrites have crashed in Drytop. We also discover that it was done by a Sylvari. Later in the Drytop, we discover Scarlet's base of operation. All over the walls and in her journals, we discover that she found the location of a ley line. Hidden behind a wall in Scarlet's room, we find a path that leads to a ley line hub. Mordremoth's vines are later tracked to two forts, Forts Concordia and Fort Selma, which are destroyed by Mordrum. At the end of the battle of Fort Selma, we find that Belinda has fallen. Marjorie stays behind to take care of her sister's body. We later meet with Timey and the rest of the gang at the Leyline Hub, where Omad's machine is discovered. The same machine that corrupted Scarlet's mind. Timey runs in, and you go in after her. We then see a vision of the Eternal Alchemy. Afterwards, you decide to meet with the Pale Tree. She proposes that a meeting between the 5 racial leaders be held to discuss what to do about Mordremoth. In order to get every leader to attend, we have to do some side quests. Most of this isn't relevant to the overall story. However, the events with the Imperator Smolder and Ritlock are most notable. In an attempt to rid Ascalon of ghosts, Ritlock loses his sword in the mist. He too jumps into the mist to retrieve the sword. A small note, we find out that Canuck is out of jail. Next, we finally have our summit, with all the leaders agreeing to support the fight against Mordremoth. Suddenly, Mordrum attacked the summit, and we have to fight off one of Mordremoth's champion dragons. The Pale Tree is the only casualty of the attack, and she is now in a coma. Traherne reaches out to you and asks for an audience in the Silver Wastes, where the Pact have set up a foothold called Camp Resolve. Traherne asks that you seek out Kaith and Canuck, who are missing from their scout mission. Later you visit the Durman Priory with Casimir and Marjorie. We find a secret entrance where we meet Ogden Stonehealer. He directs us to Glint's lair. Here we fight to the end, where we discover that Glint had one remaining egg and that the Master of Peace had taken it to safety. We track down the Master of Peace and retrieve the egg, only to have Kaith steal it and vanish. The Pale Tree, semi-conscious, hands us some memory seeds to uncover Kaith's past in hopes to track her down. We find out that Fowlin and Kaith were tracking down another Sylvari named Wynn to get information from her. We later discover something unsettling from Wynn, that all Sylvari were created by Mordremoth to serve him and fight for him. To protect this secret, Kaith kills Wynn. We confront Kaith and she confirms our discovery and explains that it is her destiny to hide the egg from Mordremoth. She disappears again and we fight the champion dragon from earlier. After defeating the dragon, the Pact is well on its way to assault the dragon. Soon after, Traherne gives the order to attack. In retaliation, giant vines take down every ship in the sky, and some Sylvari turn on the remaining survivors.
The dragon is rising. And no one in Tyria is safe from its deadly reach. But we can break free from destiny. It will require strength, strategy, and insight.
You can't trust Sylvari. They belong to the dragon now. Stop treating us like monsters! We are not the enemy!
We take the fight to Mordramoth!
And this is the conclusion to Season 2 and the beginning of Heart of Thorns. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. If you like this video, let me know. And if you have any comments, you know where to put them. I'll see you again.